Welcome back to Fishing It Up. I'm Matt Middleton, and today we're going to go over clothing. Okay, just give a little background on why I wanted to make this video. When I started out, everybody just used the word, oh, you got to have good clothes, which I had no clue what they meant. And when you asked them, you got a vague answer that was just pretty much useless. So today we're going to go over what good clothes means and what you need and what you can get by with. All right, let's go to the clothing that will benefit you the most during the colder months of the year and possibly all throughout the year. And the biggest thing is rain suits. They're great at cutting the wind and keeping it from freezing you to the core. So one of the biggest things, one of the best things, probably the first things you need to get that is considered good clothes is a rain suit, because it will cut down any wind that's going to penetrate whatever clothing you have on. So the first one I got was a Columbia rain suit. It is 100% nylon, so it has no durable water repellent on it. It should last forever as long as you don't beat it to death or puncture holes in it. But it's just pretty much a more expensive plastic suit. It has a jacket and a pair of pants with suspenders. The Columbia rain suit is a great all-around rain suit. It's a lightweight. It's very good for the warmer months of the year. And in the colder months, it had a habit of, on windier days or colder days, the wind and cold would freeze the shell. It would get so cold that the cold would soak through and still make it to my body. So, still got cold. The next thing I did was upgraded to the Basspro 100-mile-per-hour suit. It is a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier. It's not as nice to wear in summer because of those reasons, but it is all around. It has way more pockets. It's just more user-friendly, and it's better in the cooler months. It's waterproof. It's great. It works fine. Both rain suits are great. I have no problems with either of them. I wear both of them throughout the year, but in the colder months, I definitely prefer the 100-mile-an-hour suit. The next thing that I've learned that I just can't live without are the neck gaiters, or whatever you like to call them. And I have different ones here. I have the Hoorag brand, which is more, it's soft, but it feels more like cotton. It's not as stretchy. And then I have this one that's Vexus branded, which was pandana brand. You can't buy them direct, I've found, but it is more like a microfiber. It is really soft, it is really warm, it is really great in the colder months. So these are great for fending off sweat. They're great for covering your face up on those long cold morning runs, and just another must-have. Another thing that I just could not do without, and I started with the cheaper things here. I have a pair of Berkley polarized sunglasses from Walmart. I still have these hung on my visor in my truck, and I wear them if I forget my other ones. There's nothing wrong with them. They work great. They're fine, and they were probably about $10. But they do have a glare. If you're like driving, there's a weird colored like glare that you get on windows and glass and stuff. And these tend to have more of an issue with that than some of the higher priced ones. The next ones that I've purchased, because I'm not a fan, let's start with that. I'm not a fan of buying overpriced glasses that are easily broken. So it really killed me to move up to these Native glasses, and they were probably about $60, and it just really broke my heart to pay that much money for a pair of glasses that I can easily drop, break, step on, crush, scratch, and then there's that money out the window. But these do not have the issues that the cheaper ones do. When I'm driving with these on, I don't have those glares that I do with the other ones, and they're also polarized, but they're tighter fitting. They're not going to blow off. They're not super comfortable, but I have no issues wearing them through a full 8-hour tournament. Used to go without saying, on sunny days, a hat, just a trucker style hat or whatever you have, is a great thing to have to keep the sun off of you. I'm not a fan of sunburns, and you will see that later on as we approach the summer, that I like to cover up. I'll still get my tan on, but I like to cover up the majority of the time to keep from getting burned up. But a hat is very important in helping with keeping the sun off your face. Going back to the colder months, one of the things that I use a lot are gloves, and especially the wool gloves. I wear those a lot. They seem to keep me warmer. I have tried the 100-mile-per-hour gloves, which the mitt and the button in the back here did not work out well, so I ended up cutting the mitt part off and just leaving these as fingerless gloves, which makes them great for fishing a bait caster. But when it's cold, I want my fingers covered up. So an inexpensive idea is to get jersey gloves, get you a couple pair, keep them in your boat or your tackle bag, and when one pair gets wet, take those off and get you a dry pair out and put them back on. Now, putting this all together, the jacket I have on is a Columbia jacket. It is good at cutting wind on its own. It is insulated on the inside. And along with a hoodie, and depending on the temperature outside, I will wear a base layer underneath. But I can wear pretty much what I have on right now, which is a sweat outfit and this Columbia jacket, and put the 100-mile-an-hour suit over it, and I'm ready to go fish down into the 30s, no problem. Yeah, no issues at all. I'll use the one of the gaiters to cover up my face, and a beanie, which I did not show, but I'll wear the beanie. Sometimes I'll even pull the beanie over the hat, and that will be what I wear on those colder days. Now, if it's down into the 20s, I usually don't fish because I don't like it looking like it's snowing when I'm reeling the line in. There's just ice flying everywhere, and it's just not my idea of fun. As always, if you have a question, drop a comment down below, click the notification bell to catch all my upcoming videos, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Fishing It Up.